Mr. Thaksin, thank you for speaking to us here on Channel NewsAsia. You know, it's interesting. Why don't you help me finish this sentence that I'm going to be asking you? When you return home to Thailand, there will be?
Reconciliation must be happen before I go. When I go, it should be a solution for the problems that we've been suffer. But I will not be going back and be part of the problems. So the conflict must be ended before I go.
Okay.
I'm not in a hurry to go.
You're not in any hurry to go back, and you want the conflict to end before you return home. And speaking of which, there is a unity bill which Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra is pushing for right now, and that she says it is not aiming at one particular person or not to help anyone particular person.
Well, it's the campaign promise. The Pheu Thai party has promised during campaigns that they want to amend the constitutional to allow more of democracy, and then we will bring back the reconciliation to the country. So they have to push forwards.
Right. And the person who is, interestingly enough, helping to draft the unity bill is Sonthi Bunyaratlin. Now, he is, we know, the person who toppled your government in a coup d'etat in 2006. How do you read his intentions?
I think at that time he might see something different. When he enter politics, he understands it very well, what's going on, and he know that, you know, it's time for every party to come together and forgive to each other. That is, I think, his intention.
That is your message as well, you know, when you were talking about, you know, for any conflict is forgiveness. Mm-hmm. Well, we know that the House will resume the deliberations on the Reconciliation and Unity Bill in August. Mm-hmm. What are you hoping for the outcome?
Well, you know, now the first reading of the Reconciliation Bill is still pending in the Parliament, and the third reading still pending on the Constitution Amendment to form the new Charter Forum to draft the Constitution. It's still there. It's still there, but we have to digest the ruling of the Constitutional Court, whether the government will move in which direction. The government have to wait for the written ruling before they can digest.
When do you plan to go home?
Well, I planned it yesterday. I really want to go, but you know, like I said, you know, I'm quite settled abroad. I'm get used to it. 6 years is too long until I get used to it. But I miss my family. I miss my friends. But anyway, I already, you know, committed that I want to see reconciliation in Thailand. If I were to go back, I should be part of the solution. I can still confirm.
Well, in Thailand, you miss, you know, there are people in Thailand who miss you. There is the pro-Thaksin camp. There is the anti-Thaksin camp as well. And do you think that there can be one person that the two camps respect enough to help perhaps mediate the situation, the conflict that's going on in Thailand?
Well, before anyone can come for the mediate the conflict, I think the system must be function in such a way that it provides justice for all, not to bend toward one other side and against another side. So that is what I really want to see, like what we can see from the ruling of the Constitution. Even it's not come at the written yet, but it's show the what we call judicial overreach. It's against the rule of the separation of power, which is the central of the democracy.
Okay. Well, there are also concerns that perhaps your presence, when you go back, would derail this fragile peace that is happening now. How do you expect to be part of reconciliation
well, you
and
know,
peace process?
if you create a Dracula and you fear that Dracula yourself, you know, actually there is no such Dracula if you don't create it. And the opposition create me as a giant in politics, that they are worried about winning election too much. If they are not worried about me, they're worried about the people, and they're trying to do good things for the people. That will help them winning election. But trying to fear me, afraid of me, and like creating me as a Dracula or vampire, and then finally they fear that their creation. So this is not help. So better do good thing for the people and don't worry about me. I'm going back. I will not be revenge anyone. I just want to forgive. I want to see peaceful country. I want to see unity of Thailand.
Well, speaking of that, how are you intending to be part of this reconciliation process?
You know, I'm ready to talk to anyone. What do you want? And what you're afraid of? And then we can talk.
Okay. Speaking of talking, what do you think is actually the root cause of the problem, the main issue here?
The democratic development. You know, after the 1997 Constitution, which is the People Constitution, come, and the democracy has been far-fetched, which may be against the old establishment, which is quite settled with the old system. When the new system comes, they fear of their status quo, which is they're not necessary to fear. Actually, democracy, when it's developed, it benefits the whole nation. And like, you know, the cake is big, getting bigger. The pie, even the one portion of the pie is big enough for everyone to enjoy. So better allow democracy to thrive, and then everyone to be benefit. But it's in nature, you know, where there is change, they always resist to change. And the establishment may be not happy with that change, and then they resist. They want to bring back the old tradition system, which is against the 1997 Constitution. But at the same time, the people, the ordinary people, the people at the grassroots, they feel like, oh, in 1997, after 1997, they have the eatable, they call eatable democracy. They want to see the hopes, they want to see opportunities under the full-fledged democracy. So that's why they want to bring it back. That's the conflict. It's real conflict. Is that those who benefit from far-fetched democracy want to bring it back. Those who are fear of the democracy to develop that far resist it. That's the root cause of the problem. I'm just the one of the actor in this soap opera, whatever you call. I may not use a proper English, but it's really, I'm just one of the actors there.
So if we are all actors on this stage, how are you hoping to help with this reconciliation process?
Well, I think we have to talk to the producer. allow the actors to play according to the rules, and they let all the system function, and let the justice prevail.
Well, speaking of modern democracy, you brought that in. What role do you think that monarchy should play?
Oh, well, you know, the monarchy, Thai monarchy is, we are a constitutional monarch. The monarchy is above politics. Everyone of Thai people, we respect monarchy, and we are loyal to, especially our revered king.
So what is your vision for the role of monarchy in modern democracy in Thailand?
Well, I think that now the monarchy in Thailand is already above politics, but we are respect very much. Sometimes people try to use the loyalty as an excuse to allege opponents. which is not good. If you really respect the monarchy, you have to, because the monarchy already stay above the politics, you should not bring the monarchy to involve in politics.
Do you think then the Privy Council needs to exist?
Well, the Privy Councillor also serve as the advisor to His Majesty. And when His Majesty stay above the politics, if everything is go according to the principle of the monarchy stay above politics, then there is no question whether the Privy Councillor should exist or not exist.
Well, Mr. Thaksin, you've also mentioned many times and quoted many times as saying that the Privy Council should not be involved in politics. Why?
That's the principle. Because His Majesty stay above politics, why his advisor have to stay in politics? That's the principle.
Okay. Do you think you are a divisive figure? Do you think you divide people? Do you think you're a divisive figure?
I don't think so. The end maybe they may think that I'm divisive. Actually, because the opposition afraid of me too much, and then trying to create me as a vampire for them.
Why do you think the opposition is afraid of you so much?
We won every election in the past.
Okay.
That's not because of me. That's because of we have the right policy that respond to the needs of the people, and we all love our people. They can feel, they know. You know, if the camera now, you have very high resolution. They can see you, whether you are fake or you are real. So the people now are very clever. They can digest before they put the ballot. And money politics is not working anymore in this modern world. They take your money, but they're not going to vote for you if they don't like you.
What do you think Thailand wants right now, the people of Thailand?
What do they want? They want reconciliation. They want unity Thailand. They want Thailand to be like in the old day, that we are a land of smile. We can smile to each other. We don't have to ask you are red or you are yellow. That's what they don't want to have it exist.
Well, Mr. Thaksin, do you think then some are asking this question, critics actually should be saying, should asking this question, do you think you should stay away from Thailand permanently?
Why? I can go everywhere in the world except my homeland. Why? I should be able to go to my homeland, my motherland. But now every country welcomes me except my motherland. Something wrong is that? There's something wrong there.
How does that make you feel, sir?
I feel bad. There's something wrong. That is the big misunderstanding of each other. It's time to face and talk. And especially we speak Thai. We can speak Thai together. We can talk open heart. And what do you want? What do you worry about? And that's it, you know. But when you are not facing each other, you have imagination. And your imagination based on greed, based on jealousy, based on hatred, is not good. Not good for you and not good for the country.
You also mentioned, in order to move on, there needs to be forgiveness. But, luminaries as well, today we've heard that Anwar Ibrahim has said, he can forgive, but he cannot forget.
Well, forgive is more important than forget. Forget does not mean that you have to, if you have a good heart, you don't have to, you cannot erase what happened to you, but you can forgive. You don't want to revenge. Forgive is, if you don't forgive, it leads to revenge and hatred. So that is bad part. But you cannot erase your memory that easy. But you can try to forget, but at the same time you still remember. But please, you have to have wholeheartedly forgive everyone. Don't try to revenge, and that will bring another conflict, even worse than before, if you try to go back and revenge.
You don't want revenge?
No, I never want to. I want to have more friends than foe.
What are you trying to forgive? Who are you trying to forgive?
I forgive everyone. Don't worry that they might, insult me with verbal or with legal or whatever. I forgive them all. I just want to be in part of Thai society. I want to live my life, live my normal life.
Do you want to go home?
Yes, I miss my family. I miss my friends. I miss my people.
And when do you want to go home?
Whenever reconciliation happens, I go immediately after reconciliation happens.
Mr. Thaksin, how do we prevent future coups d'etats from happening and being recognized when the current government was legitimately, elected?
Well, every country trying to not to intervene in other internal affairs of other countries, but as an association, ASEAN can do something. For example, ASEAN may adopt a resolution or put in charter that they have to temporarily suspend the country where coup d'etat is against topple the legitimacy government, and then after they come back to democracy, then they can come back as a member again. So this is something that African Union has done, and and also European Union put in their constitution that they will not deal with any country that ruled by coup d'etat government. And this is going to be the same. ASEAN should adopt this resolution, and then each country will have to think twice before they dare to stage a coup d'etat.
Well, listen to to you speak. You were perhaps involved in this coup d'etat, a victim of the coup d'etat, and you've mentioned about the opposition. Who are these establishments that you are referring to?
Well, when I said establishment, it may be, I mean those who very happy with the old regime, because they benefit from old regime. They don't want to change their status quo, and many of them, but not all of them. So, like some people that, I'm very happy I benefit from dictatorship, and I want dictatorship to remain. So this is somehow that I call establishment.
You obviously have some people in mind. Who are they?
Well, there are many enough until I cannot names.
Well, then what will you do when you go home?
I really want, my purpose is I want to see reconciliation. I want to see peace and unity in Thailand. I will bring my people and come together with those who are against me, and then we will do something. We will try to find something that we can have activities together, and to bring. If you were to remember Nelson Mandela using rugby as the vehicle for the black and the white to come together and play together, and then South Africa have a very good rugby team until now. We might do something that can create the activities that those can come together with no colors. We have one color, Thai colors.
Do you think your soccer team will be able to do that?
Well, soccer is one of it, but can be so many things that can be done.
That is your long-term plan. What about the short-term plan for Thailand?
I just trying to help Thailand as a country in any way that I can do. And for example, I come here, I want to the Indonesian people, which is our friends already, and to understand Thailand better. And at the same time, I want to support the Thai to sell the product here, and also the Indonesian the Thai to invest in Indonesia as well. So that is what I really always talk with the leaders of every country when I go.
Okay. Mr. Thaksin, one final question again, one last time. I guess everybody wants to know, how eager are you to go home?
Well, I would say that, I'm quite settled outside if I don't have to go, if I cannot go. But if I can go, I'm eager to go. I really like to go. I miss my family, I miss my friends, I miss my country, I miss my people. I want to stay close to them. But at the same time, I don't have to stay all the time. I can traveling back and forth. Like, I can go every country in the world except Thailand. I want to include Thailand that I can go and I still enjoy traveling.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thaksin, for agreeing to do this interview.
Thank you very much. Thank you.